Fine. Alright, so when I was doing this project, I thought, what's a musical instrument that no one else will think of? And so I searched everywhere, and finally I was at church, and I thought, bam, pipe organ. No one's going to make a pipe organ. And I was really lucky at that point, because when I started researching how pipe organs make noise, there's a difference between a normal person's household items and a plumber's kid's household items. So I got access to a tub full of PVC and galvanized steel valves and stuff, and I was ready to try to create a PVC pipe organ from scratch. But initially I was going to use surgical tubing here instead of galvanized steel fittings, and then you would be able to blow into it with your mouth to create the noises and use different keys to create the different notes. But I accidentally ordered 1/4 inch instead of 3/4 inch surgical tubing, and so you couldn't make any note blowing through your mouth. So we needed to hook up an air compressor and use galvanized steel fittings instead to make a bigger, more full noise. But it's only using 10 pounds of pressure, which is approximately a good human breath. So that's my design and construction showcase. And to demonstrate how it functions, we have the air compressor nozzle feeds a solid 15 pounds of pressure into all of these steel fittings, and each of those fittings is attached to a valve. Now when I use this little mini crescent wrench and open one of the valve caps, it releases it and makes a noise, and all the different notes sound distinctly different from each other based on how long the PVC tube is. So when the air goes through the valve, it goes into the PVC here and over a wooden dowel that sort of floats the air over this. This is called the labium lip, and that makes this PVC tube vibrate to create a note. And each note is different depending on how much PVC there is to vibrate. So that's how a pipe organ works, and that's how my pipe organ works, but it didn't work at first because I had a couple of points in this project where everything just sort of went wrong all at once. The first thing that happened was I built all of these beautifully functional PVC flutes, and they made no sound. The lips were perfect, the wooden dowels were sanded to the right diameter, everything should have been perfect, everything was sealed nicely, but they would make no noise. So on a hunch, I decided to put end caps on top of the organs, and that was the only way I could get it to create a note, which this is not how a real pipe organ works, but that's somehow made this one work. And the second hitch I had in the project was we had all of these expensive and really cool valves and no valve keys to open or close them with. So finally, after much strife, we figured out a mini crescent wrench works wonders in the valve key department and allowed us to open and close it properly.